So, it's been a little bit, but vlog time. So, I'm currently in Massachusetts at my sister's apartment. So you will probably not recognize the background. And it's been really great. I've been here. Did I come yesterday? No, I came the day before. So I guess I've been here for a couple of days. My sister is out babysitting and her husband's working, so I'm just like here with the little animals. She has a very cute dog and cat, and so I'm just hanging with them. But I had some time, so I thought I might just make a little vlog. So I've had a lot of things on my mind lately. Been of course trying to get over a very rough breakup, and been trying to figure out what direction I'm going in with my life, as a single woman, as like myself on my own, and thinking about different things and different options. I've applied to different jobs and stuff like that. But I'm kind of on vacation mode visiting my sister in Massachusetts. And when I go back, my other sister, because I have 3 of them, 2 of them will be there, and it will be my oldest sister, Siobhan's birthday, on August 3rd, and tomorrow's August 1st. So this is the last day of July, Wednesday, the 30th or 31st, however many days are in the month. I can't remember what the date is, but you'll see when I post the video. Anyway, yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of different things, but I've also, of course, as per usual, have been thinking a lot about body image, and the book I'm really into right now, which of course touches on it, but it's it's Lily Allen's kind of autobiography, her book, and thankfully she reads it, so on the 3-hour drive I listen to it and hear her voice and her perspective on things with her life. But of course she talks about body image and the industry and stuff like that, and her personal journey. But of course I also follow a lot of vloggers and YouTubers who talk about it. I was looking at Melanie Murphy, who's an Irish vlogger, she's great. And of course I follow Nikki and Gabby DeMar, who are also great, and Eugenia Cooney, who's recently gone through some recovery process stuff. But instead of talking about my opinion on those girls and those vloggers, kind of talk about my stuff. I mean, I think I have posted about my experience with an eating disorder, but yeah, for me it's a constant battle. I can feel very confident, of course, some days, but no matter what, because I was built a certain way for so long, for most of my life, I was always just the tall, thin girl. It's been hard for me to accept that I have curves now, and even though people normally are like, oh, curves are good, you a lot of times gain weight in places you might not be used to, and it can be uncomfortable, and also places that maybe society says is not good. So, I was always told to tuck in my tummy, and I think it was meant well, but that's because, society had told, my mom, and, anyway, that was the way it should be. And so, like, even in this dress, like, of course, I'm not doing it on purpose, but you can't see my stomach right now, but, like, I'm always sucking it in. And, of course, I'm at a higher weight now than I normally am at. And I don't know if, like, I look a certain way and people watching this are like, oh, she doesn't look big. But for me, I feel big at the weight that I'm at. And I feel like I want to lose 20 pounds and that I'd be more comfortable losing 20 pounds. And I have to let it go, sort of thing, like I have to just eat when I'm hungry and have normal hunger cues. But instead it's like I don't eat all day, but then if I don't eat, I'm going to be starved and really hungry, and then I eat a lot of dinner, but then I eat so much that I feel sick, and it's just not healthy. And whatever I crave I never crave anything really very healthy. I mean, I have been eating salads lately, and actually the more healthy I eat, I do lose weight. So it's this weird thing where it's like, oh, so I guess it must be healthier to be thin, because when I eat healthy, I lose weight. Anyway, it's just this weird cycle. But I know probably statistically speaking, like I'm turning 24 soon. I'm a young 20s woman in America. I think statistically speaking, around this age is definitely a prime age for being body conscious, which I know a lot of people dealt with that once they go through puberty or in their teens, but because I was always built just very thin and I didn't gain weight no matter what I just would laugh it off, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I can eat anything, and I didn't really brag, but people would ask and I'd be like, yeah, I just eat anything and it really doesn't go anywhere. But people said, when you get into your 20s, Alex, you're probably gonna gain weight, and I was like, no. And then of course I did, because my diet's so awful, but then I wasn't comfortable gaining weight. And it's this weird thing too, where it's like, I know that women being curvy, like, that's fine, like, that's a womanly thing, right? And being curvy doesn't sound bad, right? Like, Marilyn Monroe was very curvy, like, curvy, isn't that sexy and all that stuff. But like, for me, it's like, I don't know, my body was one way for so long that I want it to go back that way, but I'm still not disciplined enough to have a good workout regime. So it's like I feel like and then when I lose control in my life with the breakup and everything, it's like I'm gonna control my food. And so I can't say that I've figured things out. I can't sit here and say that, I'm good to go. I'm also not at rock bottom. I'm not at a place where I feel like, because I'm very self-aware, and I do think I fight these thoughts and I challenge them, and I'm not always giving in. But in general, I'm a very, wanting to be comfortable, very self-serving person. So I rarely go out of my comfort zone when it comes to food or when it comes to doing things, and it's probably why I'm still living at home and still can't figure out what my life will be about, and constantly looking for validation from others, casual dating or seeing guys or things like that, especially after going through a breakup where I had a lot of my validation in a kind of more secure thing, and then that relationship, with hindsight, and also I guess I was aware of it at the time, but I just let it go, it was very abusive as well, because he wasn't even, my ex-boyfriend wasn't actually satisfied with my looks either. And even though he'd try to be kind, he would be like, you can tone this part of your body, you can work this out. And he would mention it enough that I would feel so bad about myself, and that he would never say I was completely enough. He also wanted my hair to grow, and I do want my hair to grow myself, so I'm trying to grow it too for myself. But that was a big thing with him. He was just longer hair, so my hair length wasn't good enough. So there are even things that you thought or think don't matter as much to people can matter. And also my maintenance, the way I grow my body hair was a thing that he preferred one way. And again, even if he didn't know what he was doing, any comment he made got to me, because I'm very sensitive, but also I'm a young woman and this and that. I don't know if I'm a codependent, but a lot of people I think see me as that way. I mean, I'm single now, and I'm not, I'm not looking to get into a relationship or anything, but at the same time, I would rather be in a relationship, and I feel like if I were in a happy relationship, I might be happier. But then again, I don't want to get into a relationship because going through a breakup was the worst thing ever, and if you go into a relationship, there's a chance of that happening. I know this is kind of all over the place, but I think what it all stems from is just being a young adult, being in my early 20s, and having all these insecurities, and whether that involves someone or not. Anyway, I'm going to just let this kind of be a less than 10-minute or 10-minute video, and then just let it go and see if anyone relates. It's hard for me. I don't post often, I know, and also that has to do with subject matter and planning. And I know there will be other opinion videos I'll want to put out, but for now, I just kind of want to do my thoughts as they come video, where it's my thoughts on, but it's very just I guess a therapy sort of vlog thing. Anyway, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bye.